Testing. 1, 2, 3. Audio up. Okay. I'm not quite ready with all the preparation. I hope to be up and running by the time you guys got here, but just give me a few minutes. Got a few things to get ready still. I can't be following both here today, so you guys are perhaps mostly going to have to be taking care of yourself. Test. Position. Audio. Okay. Good morning. This is what David. Hi. I think that's okay. Okay, what I'm going to have to do now, guys, I'm going to have to switch over my monitor screen here to give me my index cards for what I'm about to say on the video here. So I won't be able to follow this. Before I switch over, can I clear? Are we okay? Have you got audio here like we didn't have the other day? And the video, you should be seeing a view of my desk. I can't see it here. Before I leave you, the problem, so I guess paper's out. Yes, paper's out. 3 packs. Actually, interesting. Wei Chan, she's doing the Wolf Goddess portraits #1. What else is here? Suga-san is doing sushi cats testing. You know, we're doing Jed's sushi cats, ramen cats, hanami cats. Testing begins today on sushi cats. And there's another printer, I forget who's coming. It's Suga-san, Ishikawa-san, kana? Ishikawa-san's working on the Japan Journey #6. Oh no, Japan Journey #7, test printing. Audio's good. Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to get busy, so I won't be able to follow the stream here. Cameron may be coming a bit later, but he may not, because I've got the front shutter door closed, and he may be worried about disrupting the video. So, for the moment, you guys take care of yourselves. I'm going to switch over my software to my video recording, and I'll do that. It's going to take 5, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know. I might have to do it 1 or 2 or 3 times. I'll come back to you guys after I do that. So at the moment, take care of yourselves, and you can eavesdrop while I'm busy doing what I have to do here. See you soon. Oh, and the new website is live as of 8 o'clock this morning. Okay. Oh, look, if I forget to plug that in, big trouble. Here we go. Audio, line in. Testing 1, 2, 3. That shows external mic if you want. Okay, good. I think the audio is okay. I'm not sure about the gain level. Can't do much about that right now. Try and fix it in post. That's what all the amateurs say. Okay. Camera running. Script cards ready. Camera over there is not running. That's what this is for. Don't forget to press the record button, Dave. Audio now recording. Video. I believe the video is recording, but I'm not quite sure. Hair. Makeup.
Lights, camera, action. Teleprompter, ready. Hi. Okay, audio sync. Good morning, Woodblock printmaker Dave Bull here at my usual perch behind my carving bench in our shop in Asakusa, Tokyo. No printing or carving scenes in this video. No discussion of interesting old prints in our collection. This is an announcement video. We've cooked up a new project here and it's time to let the world know about it. A couple of weeks back, I uploaded a video to our YouTube channel in which I told you about how woodblock prints in the old days were frequently made in sets of 8, following a standardized pattern going back centuries. Some were landscape prints in sets of 8. Some were scenes of domestic life in sets of 8. Sometimes it was warriors, sometimes courtesans, birds, you name it, but always in sets of 8. Now, I'm not going to tell the whole story all over again in this video. You can go back and look at that one if you want to learn more. But here I will simply recap the main point. No matter what the overall theme of those block sets, too many screw-ups. Let's go back. So much for one take. Doesn't matter. Better. Okay, let's try it again. We'll do another sync because we'll cut away and throw away that first part. Good morning, woodblock printmaker Dave Bull here at my usual perch behind my carving bench in our shop in Asakusa, Tokyo. Printing and carving in this video? No way. How about a discussion of interesting old prints in our collection? Not this time. This is an announcement video. We've cooked up a new project here and it's time to let the world know about it. A couple of weeks back, I uploaded a video to our YouTube channel in which I told you about how woodblock prints in the old days were frequently made in sets of 8, following a standardized pattern going back centuries. Some were landscape prints in sets of 8. Some were scenes of domestic life in sets of 8. Sometimes it was warriors, sometimes courtesans, birds, you name it, but always in sets of 8. Now, I'm not going to tell the whole story all over again here in this video. You can go back and look at that one if you want to learn more. But here, I will simply recap the main point. No matter what the overall theme of those sets seemed to be, warriors, landscape, domesticity, whatever, there was always another sub-theme. There was always another sub-theme underlying the image you were looking for. Those sub-themes were set in stone. No variation permitted. Let's run over them again because these are really important to what's coming up here in a minute. Evening snow, night rain, autumn moon, evening bell, returning sails, descending geese, evening glow, and clearing weather. Now, the consumers of the prints, the people who collected them back in the old days, they knew what to look for. These themes had to be in there somewhere. Sometimes it was straightforward. In this Hiroshige landscape, you know we're looking at the evening snow theme. It's obvious. In this one, from an 8 Views of Warriors, I think we can all guess this must be the night rain. This one, we saw this in the other video. The towel in the corner gives a pretty big hint that we are to think of returning sails. Now, that's enough recap. Let's get on with it. Those of you who saw the previous video might remember that I deviated from my planned talk at one point along the way. I interjected a thought that had just kind of occurred to me. Let's replay that clip here. B-roll, B-roll. The previous clip is going to come in here. Let's do another sync because we're going to clip it here, I think. So I think you can see where we are going with this. Yes, we here at Mokuhankan are going to give it a try. We are going to publish a new series of 8 prints. Neko Hakke, 8 views of cats. And we are going to stick to the same rules as in the old days. We are going to incorporate those same 8 sub-themes into the print designs. Although I should perhaps make things a bit more clear at this point. When I say we, What I really mean is you. I don't have any designs for this series prepared. All I have is the idea. That part was easy. Ladies and gentlemen, start your pencils. How is this going to work? We're going to do it stage by stage. For stage 1, we want to collect image ideas and concepts from designers all around the world. We've prepared a website where people can read over our description of what we're looking for and where they can find a page to apply and to upload their image concept for our consideration. At this stage, we want everybody to keep it simple. We don't want you to spend a zillion hours working out a wonderfully huge complex design only to learn later that it just doesn't suit what we are looking for. We just want, at first, concept sketches. The sketches we receive, hopefully many of them for each of the 8 themes, will be displayed on the website so that we can all see together what kind of things are possible. As this is going on over the next couple of months, we here at Mokuhankan will be studying these concept ideas carefully and will select a number of them for further consideration. Not just 8. For each of the 8 themes, assuming we get lots of applications, we will select a number of those entries, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, for progress to stage 2, which will be by invitation. To all the people we select for stage 2, we will send an image template in which the designer must then work out a more complicated version of their concept. Again, details of this are on the website, but here I can simply mention we will need the image to be colored in layers ready for production as a woodblock print. Now, doing that will take you some time, and I'm hesitant to ask people to spend a lot of time and energy on making things to fit my stupid rules, only to find later that you weren't one of the 8 people finally selected. I don't think that's fair, so here's what we are going to do. If we ask you to prepare this full color stage 2 submission, we will pay you for it when it comes in. Yes, you don't have to pay to submit to this project, we will pay you to do so. That stage 2 submission will have an honorarium of US $100. Now, before a million people get too excited about this, please understand what I'm saying. Anybody and everybody is encouraged to send image concepts to stage 1. That application form is already on the website. You don't pay us, we don't pay you. It is from that pool of images that we will select a bunch of designs to move forward to stage 2, and it is for that step we will make an honorarium payment. Now, stage 1 and stage 2 will be open and running all through the next couple of months, June and July. But at some point in the summer, I will have to call, cut, print, and start production of the series itself. That's where I will sit down and make a final selection of 8 images, 1 for each theme, to make up the final set. At that point, we will need the 8 designers to enter into a publishing contract with us. Details of this are also on the website, and we will of course agree to pay them for this. The payment will be in the form of a royalty of 10% of the retail price of every print that we sell based on their design all over the subsequent years that the prints will be in production. Now, how many prints will that be? I have no idea. Some of our designs here at Mokuhankan sell in the low hundreds of copies. Others sell into the thousands. We intend to keep this series in our catalog for as long as there is consumer interest. And of course, as long as the blocks last. And that can be a very, very long time. And as I mentioned before, this will not be a subscription series. The prints will be sold one by one. So undoubtedly, some items, excuse me, undoubtedly some items in the set will be more popular than others. So there you have it. The website has a lot more information on the project, along with templates to show you the sizes and other details like that. And of course, you'll find a page there where you can upload your concept sketch for our consideration. Honestly speaking, at this point, I'm really not quite sure what's going to happen next. Will there be a ton of people sending us stuff, or just a little dribble of interest? And even if a lot of people do send images in, will there be enough good designs there that will make it worthwhile for me to publish them? I've got my fingers crossed on this. The rest is up to you. Just what kind of designs are you all going to come up with? I don't know. Remember the 8 themes? How can you incorporate them into something interesting that involves cats? Evening bell, a bell, cats. Well, okay. A descending geese, a bird or birds coming down out of the sky with a cat. I don't know. Where have I seen that somewhere before? Anyway, that part of it isn't my job. It's yours. Get busy, please.
Okay, I've got to now take a check of that and see what kind of a thing it looks like. I better check on the stream here. Are you guys still here? Is things broken? Is the audio working? Not working? Who knows? Let's have a look at the Twitch page. Here, where are we? Where's my glasses? Are you up and running? So it's been okay, has it? You've been able to hear? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Good, good, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so it is working well. Good. Is the audio okay this time? Because I'm running the audio a different way. The clip I have on my chest here runs into the Zoom recorder, and it's recording for later incorporation into the YouTube video, which is being recorded from a camera over here. But I've also, excuse me, I've got the output from the Zoom recorder patched into the video for this camera. So I think you've been able to hear the video. Okay, 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 okay. All right, questions. How cohesive does the set need to be? That's my job. I'm not looking for 8 identical images. I'd ask for one designer to do it. I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of variation in style here. And it doesn't really have to look specifically Japanese. We're not looking for ukiyo-e heroes here. I should maybe talk about that a bit more too. We'll see. As the images start to come in, we'll edit the website. We'll put up another announcement. Okay, people, no, you misunderstand. Let's do it this way instead. At the moment, it's wide open. It's the Wild West. Just do your sketches. You know, please be sensible in terms of what might work as a woodblock print or not. But I should have made it clear, I'm not looking for ukiyo-e heroes. This is not Sushi Cats Continue. This is not ukiyo-e heroes. It's simply the basket is there, the concept is there, and how are the designers going to fill this? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Can it be outside the box like the mirror was a moon? Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want it as outside the box as possible. I mean, these are cats, evening snow and a cat. I don't want a cat walking through the snow. I want something that has some interesting twist on how a cat and an evening snow. It's a parody or a hint or whatever. Maybe I should have made that more clear. Maybe I should have made it more clear. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, I think I'm going to do another run of that because I had some glitches with my speaking and I coughed at a few points. So just for, we could probably use that, but I think I'm going to run it again. It's still early, 8:18. I'm going to run it again, I think. So sorry for the repetition, sorry for making this a bit boring, but that's what I have to do today anyway. So. Yeah, I mean, that's why I said that, I think, a couple of times, and it's on the website. Don't even think of continuing. Go watch the other video. If you don't watch the video, you don't have any hope of contributing to this, so whatever. Okay, Joe, I think I'll leave you guys to it again for a few minutes. I'm sorry, I've got to go back. I'll do a second take or third take of this. So excuse me, not too interesting for you, but I really, really have to get this up and running. Also, I meant to ask, is the website access okay? The new domain name, I switched the DNS over, but sometimes it takes time to propagate around the world. Is the new domain name up and running, nekohake.com? I didn't even tell you what it was. Oh, cool, of course, because that's going to be on the video in a subtitle. This should be, if you can have a look at it, please, this should be up and running here. Yes means yes, it's running. Loads. Good. Okay, away you go. Okay, again, I've got to ignore you guys for a few minutes. Thanks for your patience while I do this. You can, whatever, discuss this or share ideas or get uploaded. I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to do another take of this. Excuse me. Can you see the screen here, by the way? I don't want to remove this too much in case it breaks things. No, I better not move it. No, I better not move it. Let's see if you can see the screen now. Okay, see you soon. Oh, the chip, so good. This comes first. Check the video. Can I do this while Twitch stream is running? Maybe. These might overload here. I'm going to play a little bit of video. It looks okay. Focus looks good. It could be zoomed in more, you know, it's too far out. Yeah, it could be zoomed in there. We're way too far out. Okay, nothing but empty wall. Okay. No, I'm going to take the towel off here. Okay, I gotta refocus. Teleprompter towel. Okay, looks good to go. Okay, again, I'll switch over. I can't see the chat from now on. See you soon. See you later. I'll come back to this. I'll leave it running. I'll come back to this after recording. Cameron actually might be coming in soon too. So. Okay, looks good. Check. Camera, check. Mic not plugged in. Let's go. I've got a foot switch underneath here. I prepared a PDF file upside down of a set of index cards that guide me in the conversation here. Otherwise, I'll never get things straight. I've got those index cards up on a teleprompter. External mic plugged in. Recording activated. Testing 1, 2, 3. I can see it there. It looks good. Mic on here. As I said, I've got a foot switch under. I can switch page 1, page 2, page 3, back and forth. But it's kind of noisy, so I had to put a mattress, my bedding inside to keep noise down. Can you hear it?
Can you hear it? Maybe when I'm talking you can't hear it. Can you hear it now? Anyway, okay. Let's do this again. Glasses off. Oh, I need that to see if I've got that. I trust this. This is not dependable, you know. I believe it started recording. Okay, let's try it again. We need an audio sync. Good morning, woodblock printmaker Dave Bull here at my usual perch behind my carving bench in our shop in Asakusa, Tokyo. Carving and printing in this video? Not this time. Nor is there a discussion of interesting old prints in our collection. This one is an announcement video. We've cooked up a new project here and it's time to let the world know about it. A couple of weeks back, I uploaded a video to our YouTube channel in which I told you about how woodblock prints in the old days were frequently made in sets of 8, following a standardized pattern that went back for centuries. Some were landscape prints, that's how it started, in sets of 8. Some were scenes of domestic life, in sets of 8. Sometimes it was warriors, sometimes courtesans, birds, you name it, but always, always, always it came in sets of 8. Now, I'm not going to tell the whole story all over again in this video. You can go back and look at that one if you want to learn more. But here, I will simply recap the main point. No matter what the overall theme of those sets seemed to be, landscape or warriors or domesticity, there was always another sub-theme underlying the image you were looking at. Those sub-themes were set in stone. There was no variation permitted. Let's run over them again because they are so important to what is coming up here in a minute. Evening snow, night rain, autumn moon, evening bell, returning sails, descending geese, evening glow, and clearing weather. Now, the consumers of the prints, the people who bought them back in the old days, they knew what to look for. These themes had to be in there somewhere. Sometimes it was straightforward. In this Hiroshige landscape we see here, you know we are looking at the evening snow theme. This one, from a view of 8 views of warriors, I think you can all guess, this is probably going to be night rain. And this one we saw in the other video, this thing has been parodied now. We don't have to see it directly. How do you know this is one of the themes from the set? The towel in the corner, Soka, returning sails. You can hide this, you can bury this, you can parody them, but they have to be in there. Now, that's enough recap. Let's get on with this. Those of you who saw the previous video might remember that I deviated from my planned talk at one point along the way. I interjected a thought that just occurred to me at that time. Let's replay that clip here. This is the B-roll, the clip where I discovered, oh my God, 8 views of cats. Okay, it's going to be cut here, so let's do another audio sync. So, I think you can see where we are going with this. Yes, we here at Mokuhankan are going to give it a try. We are going to publish a set of 8 prints, a hake. This will be Neko hake, 8 views of cats. And we are going to stick to the same rules as the old days. We are going to incorporate those same 8 sub-themes into the print designs. Although I should perhaps make things a bit more clear at this point. When I say we, what I really mean is you. I don't have any designs for this series prepared. All I have is the idea. That part was easy. Ladies and gentlemen, start your pencils. Okay, how is this going to work? We're going to do it stage by stage. For stage 1, we want to collect image ideas and concepts from designers all around the world. We have prepared a website where people can read over our description of what we're looking for and where they can find a page to apply. And of course, upload their image concept for our consideration. At this stage, we want everybody to keep it simple. We don't want you to spend a zillion hours working on a wonderfully complex design only to learn later that it doesn't suit what we're looking for. We just want concept sketches at first. Those sketches we receive, hopefully many of them for each of the 8 themes, will be displayed on the website so that we can all see together what kind of things are possible. As this is going on over the next couple of months, we here at Mokuhankan will be studying these concept ideas carefully and will select a number of them for further consideration. Not just 8 of them. For each of the 8 themes, assuming we get lots of applications, we will select a number of those entries, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, for progress to stage 2, which will be by invitation. To all the people we select for stage 2, we will send an image template into which the designer must then work out a more complicated version of their concept. Again, details are on the website, but here I can simply mention we will need the image to be broken and colored into layers, ready for production as a multicolored woodblock print. Now, doing that will take you quite some time, and I'm hesitant to ask people to spend time and energy on making things to fit my rules, only to find later that you weren't one of the final 8 people selected at the end. I don't think that's fair, so here's what we are going to do. If we ask you to move to stage 2 and prepare this full color submission, we will pay you for it when it comes in. Yes, you don't have to pay to submit to this project, we will pay you to do so. At that stage, it'll be a submission honorarium of US $100. Now, before a million people get too excited about this, please understand what I'm saying. Anybody and everybody is encouraged to send concepts to stage 1. That application form is already up on the website. You don't pay us, we don't pay you. It is from that pool of images that we will select a group of designs to move forward to stage 2. And it is for that step we will make the honorarium payment. Stage 1 and stage 2 will be open and running all through the next couple of months, June and July. But at some point, I have to do the movie director thing. Cut, print, and start production of this series itself. That's when I will sit down and make a selection of the final 8 images, 1 from each of the themes to make up the final set. At that point, we need the 8 designers to enter into a publishing contract with us. Details of this are also on the website, and of course, we will agree to pay them a royalty, at 10% of the retail price of every print that we sell over all the subsequent years that the prints will be in production. How many prints will that be? Of course, I have no idea. Some of our designs here at Mocha Hong Kong sell in the low hundreds of each, others well into the thousands. We intend to keep this series in our catalog for as long as there is consumer interest, and of course, as long as the blocks physically last. And that can be a very, very long time. As I mentioned before, this series is not going to be a subscription series. These prints will be sold one by one, so undoubtedly some of the ones in the set will be much more popular than others. That's going to be up to you. So there you have it. The website has a lot more information along with templates to show you the boundaries for size and other details. And of course, you'll find a page there where you can upload your concept sketch for my consideration. Honestly speaking, at this point, I'm really not quite sure what's going to happen next. Will there be a ton of people sending us stuff or just a little dribble of interest? And even if a lot of people do send images in, will there be enough good and interesting stuff in there that will make it worthwhile for me to spend all the money I need to do to cut and print and publish these things? I've got my fingers crossed on this, and the rest is up to you. Just what kind of designs are people going to come up with? Remember the 8 themes. How can you incorporate those into something interesting that involves cats? Evening bell, cat, bell, there's something off. Okay. Descending geese, birds coming out of the sky with a cat. Where have I seen that somewhere? Anyway, that part of it isn't my job. It's yours. Get busy.
Oh, that little chip is hot. That camera runs hot, hot, hot. You guys still there? Still up and running? Excuse me a sec again while I just make sure that that did record. we've done this before, you know, do take one, not so good, do take two, assume it's okay, take all the gear down and find out I forgot to plug in the microphone. It's also hot, hot, hot. Let me open the shutter here. I think we're done with the noisy stuff. It looks like it's there, 3.2 gigabytes. Video's there, much better. Focus is clear. Looks good. Nice and bright, no shadow on my face. Okay, looks good. Looks like it got it captured. Okay, here we go. There we have it. There we have it. Thank you, guys. Unplug the teleprompter switch. Okay, I know there's not much more I can do there. I'm not about to try and switch and start carving here. I think that's enough for today. Thank you very much for being patient while I get this done. It's something that's had to be done. I'm busy now with print parties. Wait, the microphone's unplugged. So how are you hearing me? Maybe you're not hearing me. Hang on a sec. Can you hear me now? Not sure. Could you hear me without that? Yes. Ah, yeah, it was also picking up from the Mac mic. No idea. Okay, anyway, there we are. Ah, so good. No, when I unplug the mic, it picks up through the mic on the Zoom recorder itself. I see. So if I unplug this, you are still hearing me. You're hearing me through that microphone. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good. So no disaster. All right. Okay. Anyway, like I said, I'm out of here right now. Now it's Friday now. This video will be up here. It'll be up on YouTube. It depends on the print party schedule here today. How much you have to spend with the print parties. I've got to edit this video. So anyway, tonight for sure this is up and running. The website, I guess, is up and running. If some of you are interested in participating in this. I could mention something. Is Jed been in the series in the thing today here? I'm not quite sure. I haven't had a chance to see anything. In the website, I wanted to show an idea of how the kind of concept sketch I'm looking for. So the easiest way to do it was to use an image that I had from Jed some years ago. So I wrote to Jed asking him, can I use one of your sketches just as an example sketch on the website? And it was uploaded privately, so he looked at it and he thought this thing was kind of pretty funny. And Jed's a professional designer. He and I have worked together for 7 years now, And sometimes it's really smooth. Sometimes his designs just go straight right through. We don't even think about touching them. The design for the first one in Japan Journey series, when he showed it to me, I'm like, oh my God, we're going to be rich and famous. Because he's so good at this. But some other times along the way, we struggle with that, I haven't been in love with every design he showed and sometimes like this, So I think he feels that, I think it's going to be really easy. Just open the doors and you'll be flooded with a pile of wonderful design. And of course it's not going to be that easy. Garbage man, Friday morning. Because Jed remembers those struggles, the ones where it wasn't all that easy, where he felt I was too noisy and asked for too many changes, things like this. So he, I think, is a bit, he's thinking, so good luck with this. And maybe it's true, maybe it's going to be a disaster. Maybe I'm just going to get a pile of useless stuff, kindergarten stuff, oh my God, what do these people think they're doing? I don't know. This could be a disaster. Want me to find out? One way to find out. It might cost me a bunch. You know, we've promised to pay people to go stage 2. We'll do that. We've got a budget for this. But maybe even after stage 2, there just isn't enough stuff that I think, oh my God, it's not worth spending all the energy cutting these things, putting them into the world for posterity, because there's just not enough good ideas there. So maybe whatever we'd end up cutting it off by then. But at the moment, it's out there. We're going to see what happens. I'd rather think positive about this. There's so many good designers out there. Oh my God, there's so many good designers. Anyway, I got to get to work. Thanks for watching today. And sorry that there hasn't been anything from Normal Carving Street. Today's Friday. I'm off for the weekend now. I am going to be on a busy. I'll be back Monday morning with another regular stream. Probably carving, perhaps embossing, perhaps doing something else. I have no idea. I'll see you Monday morning. Thanks for your patience on watching all this various other stuff that's going on. See you soon. Bye-bye for now, guys. Look at this. So much noise here. Laptop is indeed cooking pancakes. And it's nothing. This is only May. We got June, July, August. I got to get a refrigerating pad for this thing, I think. Okay. Anyway, see you Monday morning, guys. Thanks
See you
for
Monday.
watching. Oh, look at me. Hold the button. Good. Oh, it's your normal time, is it? Good.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I think it wrapped just well. I screwed up the first couple of takes, bollocks my mouth and coughed too much, whatever, and
Yeah.
did the second one. I think we got something in the can.
All right.
And we're just signing off, just right now.
Sounds great.
You want to press the button?
No.
This is what happened. Look at this.
Oh, weird.
It's because I plugged in the monitor and this sucker. I think it's around there somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if I press the button, it's going to blow
Slightly
up.
lower.
See you there, guys. Thanks very much.
Oh, there. No, sure.